Alright, I don't know why I'm even doing this to begin with. Everyone knows that Mega Malamar's a surprisingly solid Pokemon that people aren't giving enough credit. So Mega Malamar stats are all over the place. These don't look like the stats that you'd expect of a Mega Evolution, but that's all part of the plan. You see, Mega Malamar does keep contrary upon Mega Evolving, and while many people would say that Staraptor takes advantage of the ability way better than Malamar does, I like to challenge this notion. Unlike Staraptor, Malamar doesn't have to rely on outside support to snowball its damage output thanks to the move Superpower, which is the only move that Malamar can use to effectively take advantage of Contrary, but I think people underestimate just how good having what is essentially a 120 base power bulk up is. Yeah, it's not stab, but when you're constantly using the move over and over, the stat increases more to make up for it. Another advantage Malamar has that I don't think people have fully realized is the fact that it's immune to any Prankster mons thanks to its Dark typing, meaning that it doesn't have to worry about interactions such as Contrary getting skill swapped or being encored into the same move. In my opinion, the best thing that Mega Staraptor has over Mega Malamar is easy access to recovery in the form of Roost. To make up for this downside, I will be pairing Malamar up with Sinistra, who can not only provide heals with its ability Hospitality and the move Life Dew, but also grant Malamar an attack boost whilst also healing itself back up to full with Strength Sap. Rage Powder Redirection is also quite valuable. The other Pokemon that serves as a fantastic partner for Malamar is Grimmsnarl, who can help Malamar sub Trick Room with Fake Out and grant Malamar further damage boost with the move Parting Shot. This also allows me to easily swap Sinistra in and grant Malamar heals if necessary. To round this all out, I'm going to be running Stored Power on Mega Malamar rather than Psycho Cut. This is because we're going to be accumulating a lot of stats when we combine the boost from Superpower, Parting Shot, Fake Tears, Strength Sap, and any other boost you may gain from outside sources like Intimidate. Since Stored Power increases in base power for each stat boost gain, you're going to be looking at an incredibly strong move once you get the ball rolling. It may not be the greatest Mega of all time, but I think we should give it an honest shot before completely dismissing it. Now with all that out of the way, let's see what my friend Malamar is truly capable of. Alrighty, what is happening, y'all? It's Super Lakitu here, and today we got none other than my friend Malamar. So, of course, Malamar was always going to be one of the Megas that I wanted to make a team around ever since the Mega came out, because I'm not going to lie, the propaganda kind of worked on me. Like, I already thought Malamar was a cool Pokemon before, but the propaganda definitely made me see it in a better light. And of course, with all the other Megas being dropped in Reg MB, once it got revealed that Mega Malamar's ability was just going to stay Contrary, I will say I was kind of, well, not even kind of, I was pretty disappointed simply because I wanted it to get something cool. And the fact that Mega Staraptor also got Contrary is kind of like, you know, like what's, you know, why have two Megas drop in the same regulation with the same exact ability? Like, that just kind of threw me for a loop, if I'm being honest. But besides that, I do genuinely think Mega Malamar does have a case to be run against, you know, Mega Staraptor. Like, people have gone to say, like, oh, what's the point of using Malamar? You know, Staraptor is just better in every way. And in a sense, there are some cases where Staraptor is better, but Malamar definitely has strengths of its own. I want to just kind of cover those real quick. So I'd say the main thing that Staraptor has going for it is because it has stab close combat, so it's always going to have, like, on average better damage output at first, and the fact that it has, like, access to healing with Roost. But besides that, I would say Malamar definitely has the edge in snowballing potential, simply because Superpower does raise its attack stat, which I know is not exactly that high at, like, base, but if you can get off, like, at least one and start, like, you know, going off with more superpowers as the game continues, it really starts to add up, and it kind of becomes real difficult to sort of stop that momentum if you don't have the right answers. And I think that in that case, Malamar can be pretty threatening if you just don't respect it enough, which a lot of people right now don't. So I'm gonna kind of take that to my advantage. And we're gonna be going with like Trick Room set. I was debating between having Trick Room or Protect. Protect, of course, you know it's Protect. It's always gonna be super useful, but I'm running Stored Power Mega Malamar, and that is because we're gonna be having Grimmsnarl as our main partner. With Fake Out, we are able to set up Trick Room relatively safely, as long as they don't have like, you know, Farigiraf or anything like that. And even then, we can still threaten it with stuff like Knockoff, and we can still throw superpowers at it. And we want the stored power simply because we also have fake tiers on Grimmsnarl, so we can give Malamar those extra special defense boosts to deal with, you know, some prominent special attackers that we go up against, and just to add more power to the move, which, if you guys didn't know, stored power starts off as a base 20 power move, but for each stat increase you get, like each singular stage, that's a plus 20. So say you have plus 2 attack, that would be 60 base power because you're adding 2 20s on top of the base. So that's essentially how that's going to go. And I wanted to use Psycho or Store Power instead of Psycho Cut, simply because I thought, you know, that's also one of the big advantages that Malamar does have against, you know, Mega Staraptor. And it is just kind of nice to have that option to go mixed with, in case we go up against some very heavily physical walls. And over time, it is just going to be more powerful than a Psycho Cut. But if you would like to use Psycho Cut, there's nothing wrong with that. It is definitely the more consistent option. I just wanted to see how much, you know, store power does come into play as we do these matches, because through my testing, it's been kind of either like it doesn't really do as much as I wanted to, but then there are also times where it is actually the damage that I need because my other moves just wouldn't do it. So the plan will be to set up Trick Room, Grimmsnarl Fake Out. We can either Fake Tears or Parting Shot into Malamar, which will give us an attack and special attack boost, which is also going to contribute to that store power. And we just kind of go with the Sinistcha, give it that hospitality, get that healing in if Malamar taking any damage. And we just kind of go from there. Since we're in Trick Room, Sinistcha is also going to benefit from that, and it'll be able to do life dues that, like, you know, be one of the first mons in the field to either heal, or it could even use Strength Sap of Malamar to give it an attack boost and fully heal itself. Of course, you know, you can do that with Staraptor as well, but I just think Malamar benefits from that much more. And yeah, it's honestly just a really good combo. And as for our fairy weakness, because we are kind of weak to fairy on both the Grimmsnarl and Malamar end, we have a Golden Go, who we did use in our last video, and it's just a great special attacker in general, even after the nerfs. So I just wanted to have that as an option to kind of clean up things if we need to, if Malamar isn't able to just completely like steamroll the rest of the team, which I know is like ridiculous to say, but I mean, trust me, it's Malamar's kind of nasty, I won't lie. And then we have a secondary Mega in Tyranitar just for like a sand mode. I also wanted to use Houndstone because I think it is a pretty cool mon, and the fact that it gets access to Howl to give it and Tyranitar that attack boost, along with having, you know, support in Will-O-Wisp and Snarl, it's pretty dope. So yeah, that's what we're going to be going with. Here are the stats, here are the EVs, and I was kind of going back and forth of whether or not I wanted to give Malamar the extra bump in the special attack or just go into like the physical defense, but I think having that extra bit of EVs into the special attack will go a long way with our stored powers. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right on into these Malamar games. Alright, here we go. We did end off in Ultra Ball 3 during the Mega Phalanx video, so I am hoping we can continue our little streak here, but only time will tell. And oh, we got a Spathra, and we also have Milotic with Pelipper. I'm kind of wondering if we bring Tyranitar here simply for the just to change the weather, not even to Mega Evolve it, just to you know, just kind of get that advantage on them in case they go for the Rain Pelipper stuff. Spathra is going to be annoying if they set up, because we also want to set up, but what they're likely going to do is they probably will have like Espathra Sneasler or Espathra Incineroar, try to fake us out, and then they're gonna go for like Calm Mind, Baton Pass stuff. Regardless, we will go with Malamar and Grimmsnarl as our lead. Of course, we also have to bring Sinistcha. Like, these three are always going to be together. It's just a matter of whether or not we want to bring Golden Go or Tyranitar. And I think Tyranitar will probably do the trick, because Golden Go is just not going to be doing a whole lot into them. It does wall Sneasler. There is that. But for the rest of the team, it's not gonna be doing so hot, I must say. So yeah, we will bring Tyranitar in the back. But let us see what they lead off with. I'd be very surprised if they didn't lead off with some kind of fake out user. Okay, so it will be Pelipper and Incineroar. And what's great about this Grimmsnarl, the EV spread, I have 11 EVs specifically so it can outspeed Incineroar. Okie dokie. Alright, here we go. So, I believe, unless Pelipper goes for Tailwind, that's definitely an option it could go for. I would not want it to go for any sort of attacks right off rip. But if Incineroar is here, it definitely wants to fake out and set up something, so I'm going to fake out the Incineroar just so we can get our Trick Room off. And so we are going to Mega Evolve. I love Mega Malamar's design, dude. It's so good. I got the alpha when I was playing through ZA. So yeah, we will fake out the Incin. What is Pelipper going to go for? Yep, okay, it does go for Tailwind, which is exactly what we wanted. And now we can set up our Trick Room. So now that we are in the lead in terms of speed, we need to start setting up, and I do want to deal with that Pelipper, but I think I'm going to do this instead. We're going to superpower the Incineroar. We're going to Parting Shot into our Malamar, which will have priority thanks to Prankster. We're going to get that attack boost off rip, and we are actually going to go into our Tyranitar so we can get rid of that rain. Yeah, get that out of here. So if it goes for Weather Ball or Hurricane or any of those stuff, woo! And we just gonna one-tap that Incin. Let's go, baby. Gonna get that attack and defense boost. What do they go for? Hurricane? Does land, but of course it was in the T-Tar. It's not gonna do anything, really. And now we are in a very, very good position here. Now, the one thing is that this Tyranitar is a speedy variant because it does have Dragon Dance. So, I might be struggling in terms of being faster than at least the Pelipper. Now, the best thing to do here would be to Snore Power the Sneasler. It's just a question of whether or not it'll go for Fake Out here. It probably will. The best thing Tyranitar can do is just go for a Rock Slide. Even if it doesn't deal as much damage to Sneasler. Either that, or it could go for Close Combat. That's also a thing it could do, but I'm pretty sure Malamar will be faster under Trick Room, so... Okay, swap Peli out. Into the Golden Go. Okay. Store Power does go off. Are you Focus Sash? No, you're not. Yes, let's go. Aw, man, I love you so much, Malamar. So good. People just don't know. Come on, dude. Don't sleep. Do not sleep on the Malamar. If you are not ready for it, you are going to be in for a world of hurt. Oh, we played that beautifully, dude. I love to see it. Alright, let's continue. Okie dokie, match 2, and the Sylveon's gonna be the biggest threat here, if I'm being completely honest. I'm wondering if we start off with the Sand Lead. Sand Lead wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, especially if they start off with Charizard. I think I'll go with the same setup I had last match. It really is that Sylveon that's kind of got me a little worried, because we can deal with everything else relatively fine. And if that Sylveon is there, we're going to have to bring Golden Go just to deal with it. Yeah, I think this is what we'll go for. And if they do lead off with Sylveon, then we don't even bother going for Trick Room, because it's going to be slow. We are going to, even with minus speed, it is going to outspeed us. No, they go with Basque Legionnaire Dactyl, okay. Now this is going to be interesting, because Basque Legion could go for Flip Turn. It could just immediately Wave Crash me, which is not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. Aerodactyl will probably go for... probably Tailwind? At least it'll try to. I don't know. This is what I'll go for, though. Just gotta hope that Bass doesn't go for the all-out offensive. Aerodactyl will flinch. It's gonna Flip Turn, which will hurt, but that's completely fine. That is completely fine. Of course, if they lock themselves into Wave Crash, then they would have to deal with that recoil, and if their Choice Scarf, then just get trapped in. So now we have some decisions to make. Garchomp is pretty threatening, admittedly, but... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we do go into the Garchomp simply because it's going to click Earthquake with no sort of repercussions whatsoever. Aerodactyl, the best thing it could do is hit us with like Rock Slide. I'm gonna Parting Shot into Malamar, get that attack boost, but to also go into our Sinistra and get that Hospitality healing. I wanted to stay in with Grimmsnarl a little bit longer, but I think this is the better option in the long run. So Superpower does go off, dealing over half, which is nice, and we're gonna, you know, increase our stats a bit. It is the bulky Garchomp variant, which is not ideal. Yep, they do go for Earthquake. Because we boosted our defense, we should... We do eat it decently well, but of course we still need, okay, they're just doubling down into Malamar. As you realistically should. But this is definitely an issue. I think I want to attack the Aerodactyl now. And then... we have to go for Life Dew. You Mega Evolve. You become slower. I guess they wanted that damage boost, maybe. Life Dew will go off. We're gonna get some healing. Not nearly as much as I'd like, but that's fine. And thankfully, since it's Mega, you don't got Sash. We're gonna get our stats boosted even further. More defense is great for us. Gonna go for that Earthquake again. We do live. Just barely, though. Just barely. They do have the Basque in the back. I don't know if they're gonna switch into it quite yet, though. They probably will switch into whatever their 4th Mon is. But I think at this range... Oh, King Gambit. That's bad simply because they can just Sucker Punch me. I gotta take out the Garchomp, I think. Yeah. And then I'm going to Rage Powder here. If they go for Sucker Punch, then it's just going to completely fail. Though, since we're in Trick Room, they could just... Oh, woo, let's go. I called it. Alright. Get that Garchomp out of here, dude. Oh, man, we are so low. We need to get the Basque out of here. We need to get the Basque out of here. It is most likely Choice Scarf. We have 1 turn of Trick Room left. Yeah, we gotta go for the Basque. We can handle the King Gambit. I'd say. Yeah, no. Basque would just snowball us. Gonna do this and we're gonna... Or, hold on. We could go for the Superpower and the Matcha. No. We don't do that. We don't do that because Sucker Punch. Knock off. Rage Powder. Yes. So even if they go for Kowtow Cleave or something like that, they're still gotta go into Sinistra. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't have enough health to live the 1 tap. That's fine. We need to get that Basque out of here. It's Sash. No, are you kidding me? I thought it was Choice Scarf. Okay, no, this is bad. Oh yeah, no, this is real bad. Okay. We have some choices here. Oh, if you weren't Focus Sash. In that case, then yeah, King Gambit would have been the better target. But since you're, I'm gonna fake you out. Since you're Sash, you're not Scarf. I should be faster than you. I'm running max speed Golden Go. Naturally, I have more speed than you. Yeah, get flinched. Buddy. Yep, okay. Now the problem is dealing with this King Gambit. Let's see here. Because I can just Iron Head into... I can't even, like, debuff him in any way, technically. Because they'll just get an attack boost. But I still have to attack him. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to predict he'll try to Sucker Punch. I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot. He didn't. He didn't. No. That barely did anything. Dude. And now he's going to have to get the attack boost. No, this game's pretty much done. Literally, if that Basque Legion didn't have Focus Sash, I just targeted, I got my priorities wrong. Both these two are just humongous threats, so it really was just like a catch-22 at the end of the day, but I was going off the knowledge of Basque Legion having Choice Scarf. So yeah, this is pretty much Dunzo here. Wow, that's super unfortunate. We definitely had this match in the bag. But yeah, you're just gonna... Yeah. So you have to find... Yeah, it's just done. Alright. GG's. But man, stuff like that is just... It's so unfortunate to deal with. Especially when you know you could have won the game. It's just... Those one singular things just really... Those decisions can really throw you off. But I can't blame myself too much. Because once again, I didn't know what items they had, so... But considering King Gambit had Sucker Punch, it would have been better to go after him instead. Alright, we are... Ooh, there's a Staraptor, I see, okay. And of course they do have their own Sinistcha and Grimmsnarl set up. Talonflame's probably just to go up against other Staraptor. And yeah, even going like Tyranitar is not going to be great here. We do not want to eat any close combats whatsoever. They don't got any form of like weather control as well. So I think this is what we'll go for. Really just depends on what they lead off with. Staraptor Grimmsnarl, okay. I have my own Grimmsnarl. You do get the attack boost thanks to Intimidate, which is another thing Malamar is great for, that it has over Staraptor. So... I want to Trick Room. And... The other Grimmsnarl probably has screens, if I had to take a guess. So I'm gonna fake out the Staraptor instead, just so we don't get hit. Because yeah, usually when you see Grimmsnarl, it's probably going to try to set up screens. Gonna Mega Evolve into Anklang! Shout out to Etika, bro. Rest in peace. Fake you out. You won't be able to do anything. They do set up light screen. Okay. Well, that's actually gonna not be too great since we are running stored power, but... We do get the speed advantage. And they're probably gonna set Reflect too. Unless they just go for like Spirit Break or something. That is also an option. I'm gonna go for the fake tears. I don't want to swap in just yet. Especially since we haven't taken any damage. Oh, you do go for Spirit Break. Ow, okay. That does increase our special attack though, technically, but... Oh, we actually one-tap it. Alright. Oh, it was a crit. Yeah, I think we did need that, if I'm being completely honest. We probably did need that. Especially since we didn't have any attack boost. Yeah, so that was quite lucky for us. But now, I think... Let me check my stats real quick. Yeah, look at all them boosts, dude. They have light screen though, which is they will definitely be able to survive a whatchamacallit, stored power. So I think instead I'm gonna attack into the Garchomp. And a parting shot here. Get more stats. Go into our Sinistcha. Get that little bit of healing. Drink all that matcha up. Go for that superpower. Bada bing, bada boom. No! Just barely. Oh, man. I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I mean, we do have our defense boost, but if Staraptor targets into us, then that's gonna be real bad. Oh. Ooh. Okay, okay. We're still in this. We're still in this. We gotta go for that sword power. We gotta go for that sword power, and I got a life do here. I could also go for Matcha Gotcha. Just to be more offensive. It's not going to do much to Staraptor, but it could burn it. I think it'll take out the Garchomp. This is a riskier play, but I think I'm going to go for this. Oh, you withdraw the Garchomp. Wait, you're giving me more stats. Hey, I mean, thank you. I'll take it. Yeah. Matcha will go off. Maybe burn the Staraptor. That'd be great. Please? Doesn't seem like it. Ugh. Alright, we gotta hope the store power nukes it. Yes, dude. Oh, man, I love you, Malamar. Oh, I love you so much. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Woo! Do not count Malamar out, dude. Oh, man, this is incredible right here. Dare I say fantastic. Oh yeah, we definitely boosting the propaganda today. We are definitely boosting the propaganda. Alright, here we go. This is hard Trick Room, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we've had some amazing games with Malamar so far. I'm kind of wondering if we go for the T-Tar play. Because I think Tyranitar actually does pretty well here, all things considered. I mean, Malamar doesn't do too bad either, but Torkoal will definitely outspeed us in Trick Room, and I don't think we can do enough damage to Farigiraf to stop it from setting up a Trick Room, unless we just Trick Room ourselves, but then we're not going to be going anywhere. So yeah, I'm going to start off with T-Tar, Houndstone. Gonna bring Sinistra in the back, and probably Golden Go. It's probably Golden Go. Yeah. I guess the one thing that would kind of suck is if they lead off with, like, I don't know, Tinkaton, but I don't see why they would. Oh. Never mind, I stand corrected. So, what is the plan here? Going for a Dragon Dance is not going to do us too well. In fact, it might be best to not even Mega Evolve at all. I think I'm gonna Protect here. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the tank. Because I know you're gonna wanna try to... You don't try to fake me out? Okay. Either way, you're burned now. Have fun with that. Oh, they went for Giga Teasy off rip. Alright. And yeah. Farigiraf is going to set up the Trick Room, which is not great at all, especially for Houndstone, who does have Sand Rush. So Farigiraf is going to be the slowest thing here, which alternately makes it the fastest. They can't hit me with a Gigaton right now, so I'm just wondering if I want to Mega Evolve now, or... I think I do. If I want the stats, even if I do get the speed increase, the extra damage will matter more likely than not. Oh, did they go into Torkoal? No, they go into Drampa. Cloud9? Yeah, alright. I mean, that's fine. They could potentially still have Torkoal in the back, which won't be great. Psychic into our Houndstone. It's fine. Get that attack boost. Knock off. Woo! Get that clean one tap. Let's go. Paragraphs out of here. It's one thing we don't have to deal with. Yeah, Howl Houndstone is legit kind of scary. Oh, insane. Well, that's your last mon. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna protect. I can't do anything about the whatchamacallit. My best bet would probably be to Howl. Yeah, there's no point in bringing Sinistra out quite yet. Yeah, it probably would just be the Howl. I'm pretty sure Howl still goes through Protect. It's like coaching. Try to Grass Knot me. Oh, you didn't even bother going for Fake Out. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Gonna go into Sinistra here. 2 turns of Trick Room left. I think we just hit a Rock Slide here. I'm just not gonna do anything. Yeah, I think I'll Rage Powder. Instant could hit me with a Flare Blitz for sure, which will suck. But yeah, I did not want to get hit with that Grass Knot, mainly. Or they're just stuck doing Darkest Lariat, which will hurt. It'll definitely hurt for sure. Oh no, please. No, that's exactly who I didn't want to miss. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, dude. Alright. In fact, since we still have Trick Room up, I think I'm gonna go for the Strength Sap onto the Incineroar just to get that damage reduction and that extra healing. Yeah, I think that'll be the best play. No point in going for Rage Powder anymore. Snarl. Oh man, okay. And then since faster hits, it's probably max low speed. Of course, I get flinched by the Snarl. I am faster though. In fact, I think I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance here, and I'm gonna protect on Golden Go, because I know they're gonna want to take Golden Go out. I could probably eat a Grass Knot from the Drampa. The next thing we need to do is actually hit our Rock Slides. So yeah, Protect goes off. What are they gonna go for? Yeah, we're the fastest thing on the field now. Get our stats back. They go for Darkest Area. They've been locked in the Darkest. I don't think they're like stuck or anything like that. Oh man, why that hurts so much, dude? Okay. I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to Shadow Ball into the Incineroar. I just need the Rock Slides to land, please. That's all I ask. Okay, there we go. Woo! Okay. Nice. And Shadow Ball should be able to take out the Incin from this range. What? Are you... There's no way you're Bright Powder. There's just no way you're Bright Powder. You can't be serious, dude. The two items I want to be removed from the game single-handedly, Quick Claw and Bright Powder, dude. Those two items right there have caused me so much grief. It is not even funny. And I don't think I really have much of a choice here. I think I gotta make it rain. Oh, wow, dude. Are you... Like, the fact that... Oh, yeah, no, I forgot you still have Fake Out. I probably should have protected. Okay. And you missed the Make It Rain on the Ensign. Oh, dude. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong in this match. Alright. Okay. We literally had, again, everything in the bag, but we just missed all the moves that we needed to land, and yeah. If I protected on the, on my Tyranitar, that could have probably saved me, but... Wow, dude. Alright. The Sand team was kind of cooking too, but... Just had some unfortunate luck there at the end. And now we go into a Rain team. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very tired of seeing Ensign now. If it shows up, ooh, you know I'm gonna hit it with a mean old superpower. Because besides Pelly here, I think Malamar does great into all these guys. Yeah, and we're bringing T-Tar, of course, just in case. Because, yeah, Golden Go won't really do much here, besides maybe into Basket Legion, but, I mean, Tyranitar can also do that with, like, knockoff, and so can Malamar. So, yeah. Wow, dude, that was just so unfortunate. I guess at the end of the day, like, the fact that that match we only really lost because just awful RNG is like, you know, it's like, it happens. That's just a part of Pokemon. All things considered, I made the right plays. They do lead off with Ensign. Now the question is, do I nuke the Gengar? Do I just straight up nuke the Gengar, or do I go for Trick Room? If anything, it's probably like Perish Trap Gengar. I think I do, and then I fake out the Ensign. We are going to be on the slower end, but thanks to that attack boost, we aren't exactly that far behind. It will be Mega Gengar. Alright. I think a knockoff +1 will be able to take it out. We just gotta hope it doesn't, like, go for the turn 1 protect or anything like that. That is our main thing. Alright. Let's go, Malamar. Okay, no protect. Fake out the Incineroar. It is not your turn. Shadow Ball, we eat that. Oh yeah, we comfortably eat that. Knock off. Woo! Get out of here, dude. That Intimidate attack boost is probably what helped us out there. And because of that, we are in the clear to just... Oh, you got King Gambit there too? Who's the bigger threat? I mean, it's probably King Gambit. Yeah, it's probably King Gambit. And what I'm going to do here, we're going to get that parting shot, get that extra attack boost, just to make extra sure in case, you know, it has like Chople Berry or something. I just want it out of here, dude. Like, I know I said I was going to superpower that Ensign frame 1, but I think this will be the better call in the end. And, actually, no, I do go on the Sinister here. I do need that healing. I was thinking about going into Tyranitar, but this is most likely the safer play. Alright. Superpower goes off. Get out of here. Mmm. Enough of that. Get them boost. What's Instinct gonna do? Lariat? Please. Shrug that off. You're next, buddy. I hope you know that. Oh, it's you. It's you. Okay. The one thing I'm worried about is if that is Focus Sash. Pasky Legion. And because I don't have Trick Room up. Actually, no. I need to take out the Ensign. Yeah. I mean, Basket Legion's probably gonna lock in Last Respects, though. Yeah. We do have Cassie Berry to live. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Malamar is faster. Okay. Woo! Okay. We got it. We got it. At least, I think so. All I have is Basket Legion yet left. Let me check them boost. Yo, look at that, dude. The snowballing is insane. I just gotta take a look in the back. Oh yeah, T-Tar can definitely handle Basket Legion as well, but we're definitely gonna go for that Rage Powder just to be safe. And we're just going to hope that it is also Choice Scarf and not Focus Sash this time around. I'm so glad I have Cassie Berry on Sinistra. It is exactly what I need for situations like these. That is what I'm talking about, bro. My friend Malamar. That was absolutely beautiful. I loved every bit of that match, dude. Woo! Yo. Malamar is just... Ooh, it's been... And the thing is, it's like... You don't even need that much setup. You don't have to babysit Malamar as hard as you do with the Staraptor. I think that is the greatest strength that Malamar does have. Is it's a lot more self-sufficient thanks to Superpower actually boosting its attack stat. And, you know, you can counter Intimidate as well with your Contrary, like prior to Mega. I was originally disappointed on, you know, Malamar getting Contrary before, but I think if people gave it a chance, I think they'll also see that Malamar is not as worthless as you make it out to be. Do we go for one more? I'm on a bit of a high. You know what? Yeah, let's go for one more. We'll go for one more. I thought it was the end of the video. Psych. We need one more Malamar game in. Need one more Malamar game in. I feel. Sceptile, eh? And you got Sableye. I like fighting Sableyes because both Grimmsnarl and Malamar are immune to any of its prankster shenanigans. Now, if it's got Fake Out, then that's a whole nother story, but I think Golden Go could put in some solid work. We'll just go with this. Alright. We'll see if I'm a little too, you know, bloated in the head with these Malamar wins or not. Sceptile is a speedy fella, so we will most certainly be going for that Trick Room. And yeah, since we are Dark types immune to that Prankster, Sableye can't pull no skill swap shenanigans on us either, so we will be keeping our Contrary. Thank you, good sir. It will be Mega Sceptile. of course. Be kind of surprised if you were just running base Sceptile. Now, there was an argument to maybe Spear Break the Sableye, but I can even Spear Break the Sceptile since it's a dragon. Kind of forget about that sometimes. Oh, you trying to fake me out? No, no, no. This is fast Grimmsnarl. Slightly fast Grimmsnarl. And yeah, we're gonna go for that superpower, and I'm not gonna lie. Do I go on the offensive here? I think I do. Yeah. We'll go Spear Break into the... Oh, okay. Garchomp, that's fine. Oh, they don't know. They don't know. Yeah, we'll be Rosalie Berry, of course. Next hit should do the job, though. And there's nothing they can really do. I mean, they could swap Sableye out. I don't know why you'd want to. But we will be able to set up our superpower here. Ba-boom. The rough skin is, rough, of course. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. And yeah, I think it'd be best in our best interest to take the Sableye out. I don't know what else it has at its disposal. So... Oh. They don't know. No! You can't prankster dark types. Aw, oh, man. Yeah. Like, I can't blame anyone for not knowing that fact. It's such, like, a minor, like, change that they made back in, Oh, you lived on one? Oh, dude, how? Oh. Oh, your life orb. Hey, that's A-okay with B, but yeah. It is... But, what can I say, dude? Malamar, when you get the ball rolling, it's just so hard to stop. So hard to stop. Man, if I really wanted to get on a roll, I could probably take this guy to Master, but I think I'll save that for the next video, for whichever new Mega I decide to make a team on, but I'm glad I decided to go for that one extra game, because this was amazing. But yeah, like I was saying, Prankster Mons cannot affect Dark types. That is a change they made, I want to say either back in Gen 7 or Gen 8. It is not exactly that widely known. I wish the game kind of like, you know, put that in like Prankster's description. I don't even know if it does in this game. I'd have to check. I'll maybe put a little note if it does, but if not, then hey, you guys know now, Prankster Mons can't do anything against Dark types, which is why Malamar Grimmsnarl is so great into Sableye, because it can't do anything. It could fake out, it could maybe set screens, but you can't do anything to us. You can't skill swap, you can't do any of that. No swagger. Yeah, dude. Malamar, I'm so happy I got some amazing games in with it. It is like, it really proved me wrong, and I hope with this video I kind of, you know, gave it a case, you know, that it is viable. At the very least, Mega Malamar is viable. And I think with the proper team building, you can, you know, get some really, really good results. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy these ranked Malamar games. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because I will be making more teams with the new Megas. I've been having a blast, you know, just experimenting and trying to see what works with what we got. And there's a lot of exciting stuff, man. Like, I would like to do maybe Mega Scolipede next, or even Mega Pyroar. That was another mon that people kind of counted out, but even then it's starting to get results too, so it's proven the haters wrong in that aspect. Yeah. Don't count a lot of these mons out too soon. We've seen the case with Mega Scoville, and like people counted that out immediately. even though like it still had like the broken like ability, people still were like, oh, the stats don't like, you know, it's not great. The stats are holding it back, but oh, it still put in that mad work. And I think if people really wanted to, I think Malamar could be a similar case. It is just so much better at that snowballing game than Staraptor is. I mean, do I even go as far as to say I think Mega Malamar is better than Staraptor? I don't know if I go that far. I think people just haven't figured out Mega Staraptor's partners yet, but I just think Mega Malamar is super cool, man. That's really all that it comes down to. But yeah, enough rambling from me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Take care, y'all.